Welcome to Park Hopper Society, a place where we discuss all things travel and theme parks, a little bit about life, and a lot about Disney. I'm your host, Gary, and I'm joined by my two fellow hoppers, Britt.
Hello.
And Aaron.
Yo.
In today's episode, we discuss the reopening of Big Thunder Mountain.
Yep.
The crazy crowds celebrating Star Wars Day
Yes.
on May the 4th.
Insane.
And honestly, the surprisingly, I called it simple Cinco de Mayo celebration.
Yeah.
Compared to
May the 4th.
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
All the things. We'll also give you our thoughts on some new updated attractions, or
Yep.
newly updated attractions, and our experience at Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival.
Yes.
So without further ado, let's get hopping. So we're coming off the heels of a recent trip to Disney World.
Yeah.
As of
Literally-
this recording,
Yeah.
you and Aaron have just been home for like 2 hours.
About 3.
Okay, 3 hours. I've been home less than 24 hours.
Right?
Hopefully there's a little magic left in the tank. Sometimes getting back to reality is
That's why we had to do
it's a
this
struggle.
right now.
Let me tell you about how I got back to reality
Sure,
this morning. This is an aside. We got home and it was super late. It's like midnight. So this morning, getting up, getting the kids breakfast and everything, I realized we're out of milk. So I'm like,
Okay,
hey, I'm gonna go grab some milk. So I got in the truck and I was like, Joey was with me, and I said, what is that smell?
Oh, no.
I was like, it smells terrible. She goes, Dad, there's food back here. And I was like,
no.
what? Yeah. So apparently we had gone to eat somewhere, got some food that had been sitting in my truck for over a week, and it still smells like a dead animal in there. I'm doing everything I can. I was like, well, welcome back.
Oof.
Welcome home.
Yeah. Man, that's rough.
Yeah, it sucked.
I've only been home, like I said, for about 3 hours.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
well.
It hasn't hit me yet, but
Welcome back to that home bubble.
Yeah, that's right.
oh, man.
Welcome home. So it was definitely a busy weekend.
Yes.
Busy week,
Yeah.
really. But there was so much that was happening.
Yeah.
So we had was it May 3rd? Let me make sure I get my dates right. That's when
Yeah.
Big Thunder reopened.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Then we had the Star Wars
Yep. May the 4th
Day.
be with you. Yep.
But I don't know if the Star Wars Celebration, if that's
Yep.
what you want to call it. Then we had Cinco de Mayo.
Yep.
And I mean, Revenge of the Six. I don't think they really did anything for that at all.
No.
Not that I noticed.
Not to mention, Flower and Garden going on the whole time.
Flower and Garden going on the entire time. Yeah.
My family was down there. Your family was down
Yep.
there. My family went home, and Aaron came down.
I was down there.
Aaron was down there. That's right. Like it was a party.
It was.
It was a lot of fun. So my kids did not. Well, Lennon knew that we were going down. Joey
Right.
did not know we were going down until the morning of.
Very
and
nice.
Lennon didn't realize we were going down until he thought we were going down Monday.
Okay.
And then, so we told them just a couple hours before we headed to the airport. So that was
Nice.
cool.
That's fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. They were super excited to be there.
Yeah.
We did a split stay as we always do.
Sure. Okay.
We did stayed one night at Old Key West.
Okay. What'd
which-
you think?
Well, so it was the last deluxe resort for us
Okay.
to stay at, to try
Okay.
staying at, and it would not be the first one that I go back
Okay. That's
to. But okay, so you know me, I'm very much bus plus guy.
sure.
And if I'm staying at a resort that the only option is a bus, like that's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Whatever. That doesn't necessarily bother me. I don't like the multiple bus stops.
Yeah. I get that.
And so I don't know that I would want to do that for a week.
Sure.
As a matter of fact, we checked in. So we Ubered from the airport. We checked in, and she was like, "Hey, you're. I mean, this place is huge. Old Key
Yeah.
West is.
Yeah.
So she was like, your room's over here." So I was like, well, okay, I guess we'll just walk. Like, it'll be fine, right? I didn't know, am I allowed to put my luggage on a bus? I don't really know how
that's true. I don't
that
like
works.
for internal bus.
Yeah, because there wasn't like a like what I was used to with the internal bus loop was more of like Fort Wilderness.
Sure,
There's
yeah.
truly like an internal
Right.
bus loop that just runs throughout the campground.
Yep.
But this was more the setup. I think you said Saratoga Springs is this way.
Yeah.
Where basically there's multiple bus stops, but if you want to move inside the resort,
Yeah.
you have to get on a Disney Springs bus.
Yeah. I think I want to say Coronado works the same way, Coronado Springs.
Maybe you said Coronado, not Saratoga.
I don't know. It could have been either one. But at least one resort that I've been to, that was how it was.
Yeah.
The Disney Springs bus, if there's 4 bus stops, all of them go 1, 2, 3, 4, except the Disney Springs bus, which goes 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
So that you can take it one or the other. And there's usually a sign that'll say, I think Saratoga did work that way, because I do think there was a sign that said, if you wanted to go to whichever the other bus stops, you would take the Disney Springs bus instead.
But that's the way this was. And we did not, I don't think we had a preferred room.
Okay.
So using my watch, we're a half mile away from so we walked to the room. It didn't help that it was raining during this walk. I mean, not like pouring, but just a sprinkle.
Right.
I will say the rooms are it's the biggest studios I've ever been in.
I've heard that's a big plus to being over there. Is the rooms are really big.
The rooms are really big. So we decided we wanted to get some food because it's like 7:00 at this point.
Okay.
So we had to make the half-mile trek back to where the quick service was, because the quick service near us closed at 7.
Oh.
Yeah. And so then we were looking for a place to sit down, and the only places there were like picnic tables outside.
Okay.
Unless you're eating at Olivia's. And maybe I missed it, because I'll be honest with you, like, I didn't do a ton of research before.
Sure.
I just kind of showed up and was like, let's see what happens. But it had just rained, so all those picnic tables were wet.
Right.
So it was fine.
Yeah.
If my option was to stay off property or stay at Old Key West, I'd stay at Old Key West.
Sure.
You're still in the bubble. I will say though, if you're the type of person and you don't want to feel like you're at Disney all the time, Old Key West is probably a good spot for you.
Yeah.
Because you can definitely get away. It's on a golf course.
Right.
Right. So you can definitely. When I'm in the bubble, I want to feel like I'm in the bubble.
Right. Did this feel like you were stepping not totally out of the bubble, but you're at the edge of the bubble?
You're at the edge of the bubble.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's the way it felt.
Coronado can kind of feel that way too. Coronado Springs kind of feel that way, that you're not really out of the bubble, but you're not really in the bubble either.
At the same,
which a lot of people complain about Coronado.
Honestly, it's a thing that keeps me from staying at Swan or Dolphin.
Sure, I agree.
And
I've heard they're both nice.
I'm sure they are.
Yeah. So we did our first. Well, I did a split stay.
Oh yeah. Well.
Well, kinda.
You did. No,
I did.
Yeah.
Because my family, we stayed at French Quarter.
Okay.
Which was awesome. They had never stayed there before. I had, but they had not.
Yeah. So beignets every morning?
Beignets one morning.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
the
that's
line
smart.
was too long.
Yeah.
And we did Tusker House for breakfast one morning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
which was really good.
Yeah.
And then when Aaron came down, we jumped over to All Star Sports.
Okay.
Which, I mean, again, and I've been on this show before complaining somewhat about the All Stars and everything, but I'll be honest, they've grown on me a lot. Yeah. All Stars are fine.
They're fine.
They're fine. They're nothing special,
right,
but they get the job done. Just fine.
Well, and I was looking, because we kind of ran into the same situation where we're sitting at the airport, and it was iffy as to whether or not our flight was going to be a go.
Sure.
So I start looking, and I'm like, let me see if I can find something on a pass holder discount for tonight, just in case.
Yeah.
And there's All Star Sports for $120 with a discount. Yeah. And I was like, that's perfect.
I would take that.
Honestly.
I would absolutely take that. Yep.
To stay on Disney property. Yep. I mean, that's now that's pretty good.
That said, because this is the last weekend of cheer competitions.
I thought this past weekend, when we were there, I thought it was going to be the last weekend.
Yeah. No, apparently it's this weekend, because they all showed up.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Aaron and I had a group of cheerleaders in the room next to us last night, because they were yelling till about midnight, which, we both agreed, hey, it's just kids having fun. Like,
right.
This is totally cool. Like, we have no problem with that.
Yeah.
And then about 11:30, we both agreed that maybe we are too old for this now. Starting to have a problem with these youngsters.
I was not so happy with the gift of youth at 12:30.
In fairness to them, though, come about midnight, they did, it got silent.
Yeah, it was time.
It was,
Well, probably because they all had had the
Lights out.
lights out, and they put the masking tape across the door. So like, oh, we
Right.
know if you open it or not.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they did for us. One of the things that this is a quick aside that does frustrate me sometimes about staying, especially when you're staying deluxe. Like when we stayed at Grand Floridian, and you're staying in an adjoining room, you can hear everything that's going on.
Oh yeah, you can.
In that other room.
Yes.
Which doesn't, I mean, sometimes it bothers me, but what I'm more cognizant of is my kids. I'm like, you have to be quiet.
Yes.
Because if we can hear them, they can hear you.
Yes, I agree. Whenever I stay at All Star, I am always happy to when I walk in and there's not an adjoining door, which I'll say happens maybe about half the time.
Okay.
So they have surprisingly, for what it is, you would think that all the rooms are adjoining. They're not though. And so that is, but I've noticed that when you're in a room and you've got that door there,
yeah,
you're going to hear. I was at Pop Century one time and there was a baby crying in the room next door, and that I felt sorry for the parents, but that baby cried all night long.
Yeah.
And I laid there listening to it
cry
all night long.
Yeah.
And honestly, even then, I wasn't even mad that I couldn't sleep. I was just like, man, I've been there with a crying baby before, and I feel so sorry for these parents who I know are doing everything they can, and it just ain't working.
Yeah. Honestly, sometimes it makes me feel okay about my parenting because I'm like, hey, I'm not the only one who fusses at my kids.
So,
yep.
That's the truth.
You hear all the things. And that's what, a lot of times when we're staying DVC, Old Key West, it was this way.
Yep.
Where there is, the studio is often attached to a 1-bedroom.
Right.
So then they can make that a 2-bedroom.
Yes,
villa.
it becomes a 2-bedroom.
Yeah. And so that was the case for us.
Okay.
And again, we could hear most of what was happening.
Yep.
Because it was the living room.
Right.
So for the 1-bedroom. We finished up at Pop Century, which, I enjoy staying at Pop Century.
I like Pop Century.
It's cheaper than Art of Animation.
It is a lot cheaper.
For my family of 4, it's fine.
Yep.
You still have the Skyliner.
You do?
Which I enjoy. Even I had text you guys. We were leaving Hollywood Studios after Fantasmic.
Yes.
And I was like, man, the line for this is backed up all the way to bus stop 8.
Yep.
But honestly, it was 15 minutes.
Well, and it moves the whole time.
Whole time.
And especially if you're coming back from Hollywood Studios, because you're a short ride and then a short ride and you're back. Coming back from Epcot takes a lot longer.
It can feel like forever.
It can, but I do like when I get to the Skyliner knowing it's going to be moving the whole time. I'm going to get on it real soon, as opposed to the buses you get back and who knows how long you're going to wait for the bus.
Yeah.
Now, that is one thing about All-Star, though. I know that I'm only going to wait probably 5 minutes or so before the bus shows up.
They're rolling them.
Yeah. And really,
did they
truthfully,
ever combine them?
They did. Yes. Twice when I was there, they did combine them.
Did they get full? I mean, like crowded or? Yeah.
No, they weren't. But twice, if you stay... so Epcot closes at 9 and I was probably walking out around 9:45, 10 o'clock, something like that. Cause of course fireworks go on, everything. So you're really not out of the park. And if you stay for fireworks, they last, I want to say about 18 minutes.
Sure.
So yeah, I would finally make my way to the front of the park and leave about 9:45, 10 o'clock. And that was around the time that they were just then combining the buses.
Okay.
So it didn't matter which bus you got on. They were going to be stopping at all 3 resorts.
Right.
But I mean, again, the buses were, I don't know, half full. They really weren't. It wasn't like a packed in bus like it is right at park close.
I will also say this was the first trip for me with my family where we didn't take a stroller.
Ooh,
game changer.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it for years now.
Yep.
And we had one of those. City Mini, I think is the brand name of the stroller, which I would advocate for. It's been great.
Okay.
Super easy to fold up, like no complaints there. But man, every time, having to fold it up to get on the bus or to get on, trying to get the thing on the monorail, lift up one wheel and parking it and
Skyliner trying to squeeze it in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it felt wonderful.
Yeah.
Honestly. Both of my kids were. I mean, Lyndon hasn't ridden in a stroller for a while.
Well, sure, yeah.
He'd be like pushing an adult around at this point.
Yes, he would be.
But man, Joey, she was a champ, and they both did good.
Yeah, no, that's we did. So I've never brought a stroller. We've
Okay.
always rented a stroller down there.
The
The Disney stroller
Got
in the
it. Okay.
parks. Yeah. But this was the first trip we didn't do that either. Both my kids walked and they did great.
Yeah,
So
it's wonderful.
Dude.
Granted,
loved
I
it.
carried a backpack around the whole time.
Yeah, which
Um,
Emily, she usually carries a backpack anyway, because with the Disney strollers, you don't have the storage on the
got it.
stroller.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
like we've always carried the backpack.
Okay.
You know?
See, that was a big selling point for having the stroller.
Sure.
Is you put all the crap. So
Yep.
if you buy something, you put that on the bottom.
Yep.
You get
Gotta
popcorn.
make sure
things
nobody
here.
steals it,
Well, yeah,
which does weirdly happen.
it does weirdly
Yeah.
happen.
Now, that said, we have had our Disney rented stroller stolen
That's dumb.
in the park.
Yeah,
Like,
you just go get another one though.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just
That's
go
it.
and
That's
show
the
them the
nice
receipt and
part.
they give you. Yeah, it is, but it's like, who freaking stole the
Yeah,
stroller?
But
Like the back of Magic Kingdom.
yeah.
have you had a raven steal your crackers from your stroller?
No.
Did you?
I watched it happen while we were in Animal
yeah.
Kingdom on Monday
Yep.
or Tuesday. I can't remember.
Yeah. No. I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, that thing hopped right down there and stole not just the crackers, stole the entire. Yeah,
Like a whole bag of like a whole thing of buttered crackers.
like a
Oh my
sleeve.
God.
Like it was
no.
as big as the raven, and raven, not a crow. So this is like a
Yeah.
decent sized bird.
Yeah.
And then it gave it to like a family of ducks as well. That
Yeah,
were,
it did.
that also
Hey, it
ate.
shared.
It
You
did.
know, I mean, I'm not even mad at this point.
No,
It
it's the
was-
circle of life.
Yeah, it was a circle of something.
But this is exactly why you people shouldn't feed the birds. Let's
Yeah.
just-
Well, I
let's
mean,
just
in
bring that
fairness,
out.
this family was not trying.
They
They were
weren't
trying to
trying.
feed their toddler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the bird stole the crackers out of the stroller,
Is this like
still
while
wrapped
they're
in
pushing
plastic.
it? Or it was
No,
just, it was
no,
just
we were
part?
sitting there behind, I guess behind Flame Tree Barbecue.
Yeah. Okay.
We'd gotten the baked macaroni and cheese from.
Oh, how was that?
It was really good, honestly.
It was
I
actually really
actually,
good.
yeah, we were going through Animal Kingdom, and I was like, "There's a couple of snack booths.
Yep,
I always want to
right
try.
there. Yep.
I never do.
I would
I'm glad
highly
that you guys
recommend. Next
did.
time I'm in Animal Kingdom and I'm hungry, I will get
So
that
you got
again.
you
Yep.
got the mac and cheese with pulled
Pulled
pork.
pork. Yep.
Okay.
Has pulled pork, coleslaw.
Yep.
I can't remember if there was anything else, but it was delicious.
Okay.
It was very
Onion,
good.
fried onions.
Yeah, fried onion. That was the other thing.
We did not do a challenge though.
We did not.
We talked about doing a World Showcase challenge.
did.
Getting snacks, and it just the timing didn't work out.
No.
Next time
Next time for sure. Next time we will do a really, really good challenge.
Yeah.
to
We
make
got
up
we got
for-
some ideas.
we do.
Yeah, we do have some ideas.
It was like May 4th.
Yeah. May 4th was crazy.
That is a word for it.
Yeah.
Now
So-
I'm not, or neither one of you boys are like cosplay guys or
No.
any of
No.
that necessarily.
No.
Yeah, and no judgment here. I mean,
Yeah,
No, not at all.
They're gonna
honestly.
appreciate it, but that's too much work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
No, it was
same,
very cool.
same. And I saw some people that looked incredible.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean,
there's, like they've spent hours.
Yes.
There was like a conquistador Jedi with like a light.
Yeah. That's right. He had like a,
There
like a
was.
rapier. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also Jedi Jafar that we saw.
I did not see Jedi.
Yeah, we did see
Jafar.
Jedi Jafar. I do remember
Did you?
Jedi Jafar.
I
okay.
missed it.
Yeah.
Oh well, and his costume looked incredible.
Yeah.
So we did not do. We went to Hollywood Studios.
Yep.
And our thought was basically like, hey, we're gonna go. If we get in, great.
Yep.
You know, we'll take some photos. We'll see what's going on. Maybe we'll ride something. We got there probably 5:30,
Something like that.
5:30.
Yeah.
And I would say on a normal evening at Hollywood Studios when I've gone at 5:00,
Yeah.
you walk right in.
Yes.
There might be 10 people
Yep.
in line. In this case, it was lined up as though the park was opening.
Yeah, it was past the ticket booths.
Past the ticket booths.
Yep.
You guys got in at least 45 minutes before I did because I
picked the wrong line.
I picked the wrong line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a pro tip for you. Look for strollers.
Yeah.
Whenever you're choosing a line to get in, look for strollers. And if you see strollers,
Avoid that line.
go to another line.
Yep.
Because that kid, and my kid was the same way.
Oh yeah. Mine
They
are
try
too.
to use their
Yep.
fingerprint,
Yep.
and it never works.
No,
And it
those
just
fingerprint
slows
readers,
everything.
They
down.
don't work on kid fingers.
No.
Yeah.
So you guys were in way before me.
Yeah. Well, we just waited on you though. We didn't.
You
leave
did. So it was packed.
It was, and it was packed getting in, and then once we were in, it was busy, much busier than it normally would be at that time of day.
Just the front of the
Just
park.
the front of the park,
Right.
But really not terrible. I mean, it's
No,
just,
it's manageable.
just busy.
Yeah.
And so we headed back there. We went over, I guess, let's see, we went around and came in from the...
Like where the new Muppets area will be.
Yes, that's the side we came in
we went
at.
through by like ABC Commissary, I
Yes,
guess.
that's what we
came
did.
In, yeah, came
And
in
again,
that way.
big crowd of people. In fact, we saw a lot of people leaving.
Yeah, right.
Because I remember we all kind of commented like, oh, look at all the people leaving. Maybe there won't be that many people over here.
Right.
And we knew it would be busy. Like, we
And
never
we
thought it
saw,
wasn't going to be busy.
We came up on Rise,
Yep.
and it was wound outside, but like
But not crazy.
No, not uncommon.
No.
Right?
Again, maybe this time of day,
Yeah.
pretty uncommon. But generally speaking, no. That's
not even the worst I've ever seen it.
Oh, hardly.
You know.
No, this is a relatively normal line for Rise. We get up to the little market area and you can tell it's starting to get a little crowded.
Yeah.
And then we turn the corner up there, like where you're going up the steps towards, Docking Bay 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you weren't allowed to go that way.
No.
It was one-way traffic for people exiting Docking Bay 7
Right.
only. If you wanted to go to Docking Bay 7, you had to go all the way around to get in. So, okay.
And you remember we noticed that Smuggler's Run was like a 30-minute wait. And we're like, okay, this is cool. Like,
Yeah.
we'll do Smuggler's Run. It's Star Wars Day. Yeah, you couldn't get to it.
They literally, the crowd wouldn't let you.
No.
They wouldn't let you get to it.
And I have never seen so many lightsabers in my life.
It was crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And we got in pretty deep into the crowd.
We did.
And then we were like, hey, let's go.
Yeah, it just wasn't fun.
That's
not really our scene anyway.
It's not. No.
Like, I love Star Wars.
Right.
But a gathering like that is not something that appeals to me.
No. And I wish I would have, if I had known they were going to do the whole like lightsaber light up at the same time, I might have hung around for that. But I would have
gotten there a lot later.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. I would not have hung there for 4 hours to see it.
No, I would have shot to get into the park about 8:40.
Yeah.
To watch them do it at 9 o'clock, whatever time they did. And so, it was overall, I'm glad we went and can say we did it and we saw it. And honestly, if it sounds cool to you, then go check it out.
If you are a Star Wars fan, if you're interested, if you do cosplay, if you're interested in any of it,
if you own multiple lightsabers,
like this is the place for you.
Yeah,
it was incredible. I would say on the opposite side of the spectrum was Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, because we really thought that Cinco de Mayo was going to be that same crowd level in Mexico.
Yes,
at Epcot,
because we were there. Let's see, we were at Epcot on May the 4th.
Yes,
and they were already staging the switchbacks and everything for Cava del Tequila.
Yep.
So we thought, man, this is going to be like they're going to be lined outside the pyramid.
Right. It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be nuts. And so we met up probably right after lunch.
Yep.
And we went to the Mexico Pavilion.
Yep.
We looked at the margarita. Was it
Choza de Margarita?
Yes.
Outside.
It was busy. But
totally normal.
But not like, I was going to say, nothing crazy.
That was the thing, is the crowd outside was a completely normal crowd. Now, granted, it's Tuesday. We were there in the late afternoon.
Yeah.
So maybe it got more busy in the evening, but Aaron and I were there in the evening, and I don't recall it ever getting
too crazy.
No.
We went inside.
Yeah, and we waited, maybe 20 to 25 minutes for Cava del Tequila?
Yeah.
No, we didn't sit down and stay. We just went in and got a couple drinks and left to go. But still.
Wasn't crazy. We rode 3 Caballeros.
We walked onto that.
Yeah, I was going to say I was expecting it to at least be a decent line.
Yeah, and I think we quite literally walked onto it, didn't we? Like there was no wait.
Right.
The restaurant there, Hacienda San Angel.
Yeah.
Sorry, San Angel Inn. Hacienda San Angel is outside.
Yeah.
Either way, and again, this was not peak dinner time or anything.
It's 1 o'clock. I mean, it's peak.
I thought it was later than that in the afternoon, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I want to say it was like mid-late afternoon.
Okay, well,
by the time we finally got over there.
That checks out.
Either way, it wasn't busy. The whole thing wasn't busy. That was the thing that blew my mind. I really just thought it was going to be a lot busier than it was. Like, there are Mexican restaurants here in Knoxville, Tennessee that I guarantee you were slammed.
You know they were.
From like 4 o'clock on for the rest of the day. And
granted, folks here are a sucker for a good Mexican restaurant. Not even a
That's
good
true.
Mexican
Just
restaurant.
a Mexican restaurant. Yeah.
If there's chips and salsa, the people will
Yes.
show up.
And, I also fully recognize that the Mexican restaurants here, you can just drive into the parking lot and you're
Right.
there. You don't have to have park admission and pay to park and
You're
all
right.
that. Like, I get that, but
I don't even know, though, that there was... I don't recall seeing any like, hey, it's Cinco de Mayo.
no,
Nothing.
Yeah.
Which is one of the things that we talked about going back for a second to May the 4th.
Yep.
And the Star Wars stuff. Disney doesn't really do any type of promotion for like a Star Wars day at Hollywood Studios.
Not at all.
Like they do for Disneyland.
Not at all. And apparently in the past, they have done some organization of like the lightsaber lighting up and taking a group picture and all that. I don't think they did any of that this year, though. I think this year it was 100% just people showed up. And I mean, granted, they had cast members out there like doing traffic control and all that.
They did.
It's not like Disney had no idea this was happening and gave no support whatsoever. But this was not an official Disney thing. They didn't push it.
But, we talked about it while we were there. Is it because either A, they don't need to, or B, like...
they don't want to.
Yeah. Because there's already so many people showing up to a park that just can't handle really
and
those huge crowds.
And all day long, Smuggler's Run had a low wait time all day long.
Right.
And I did see posts from several people saying they had lightning lanes, especially after about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and that they literally couldn't get to. The crowd would not let them get there.
Yeah.
So I do think there could be some of that, but I also think that if Disney, I think they could figure that out.
Right.
Make it a more official event and just have a corridor there that, hey, this has to stay empty. You have to let people through here. Maybe open up some backstage areas even for overflow for people if you just want to hang out and do Star Wars stuff. Have some special character meet and greets.
That makes sense.
It does.
The thing is, I think when you walk through the land, through Galaxy's Edge, on a normal day, you think, oh, this place is huge.
Yeah.
But with all those crowds there,
yeah,
you realize like, oh, this is not that big.
It's not that big. It's not that big. It's long.
Right.
But there's really only two areas for people to really gather, and it's in front of the Millennium Falcon.
Yep.
And it's in front of, I guess, Kylo Ren's shuttle or whatever.
But yeah, whatever that is. Yep.
And nobody really wanted to gather over there because obviously everybody wants to be in front of the Falcon.
Yeah, well, that was, I mean, even our thought was, let's walk over and get a picture in front of the Falcon. It's Star Wars Day. Let's do this, So yeah, it was very interesting, and I was surprised by how big of a crowd was at Star Wars.
Yeah.
And how little of a crowd was in Mexico for Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. I mean, truly, the Star Wars crowd was like New Year's Eve or something.
Right.
That level of crowd, or like the time that I saw the Beach Boys there.
Yeah.
It was that level of crowded. And Cinco de Mayo was literally just a regular day.
Yeah.
There was nothing about it at all.
On the plus, Cinco de Mayo was just a regular day.
Yeah.
And there weren't any cheerleaders, and there weren't any, any of this going on. So ride times were pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yep.
It was good. Thursday, people started showing up for the next competition weekend. So
yes.
Yeah. It's what it is. So we talked about May the 4th, Cinco de Mayo. We also got to try out some recently updated attractions.
Yes.
So Big Thunder.
Yeah, which we rode on reopening day. Yeah.
And I mean,
before it caught on fire.
Before
on reopening day.
Yeah. And that wasn't our fault.
It was not. That was well after we rode it.
After we
had probably nothing to do with it.
We got there that morning.
Yep.
And both families were with us.
Yep.
And we're looking at the wait time, and it was 80, 90 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
At one point.
It was pretty long.
And then it dropped down to 50. And we're like, okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's go try it.
It jumped back up to 80. We're like, nah, we're out. And then at one point it got back down. Yeah,
it got back down to, I think, around 50 or 55. Yeah. And I remember when we got in line, we were on the bridge in front of Tiana's Bayou.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
They're right next to where Rivers of America used to be. Now it's a construction site.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a nice wall right
yeah.
there.
And I remember asking the cast member when we got in line, is this really a 50-minute wait? Because I was like, there's no way. And they were like, yeah, probably. It's gone pretty fast this morning. And son of a gun, we were on that thing in about 42 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, we were.
That
Yeah.
line moved.
It did move.
Now, I'm not assuming that will always be how it is.
Yeah, right.
I will say this. I felt like this whole past week of being there, I felt like all the standby lines moved better than they have in a really long time.
Yeah.
And I think they've gotten a whole lot better, honestly, since Disney changed the way that they did DAS. And I know that's a
Right.
complex issue and people may have feelings on it,
It
but
is, and it sounds like they're even looking to redo it again.
and they probably need to.
maybe, you know,
They probably need to,
they
but
probably tightened down too far.
they probably did.
Yeah.
But the reality is the standby line moves so much
It does.
faster now, and it really moved this past. I don't know if they've even dialed down lightning lanes. I don't know if people just weren't buying as many lightning lanes,
I don't know.
or if they figured something else out about it. But I felt like every line I got in, far more often than not, the wait time was pretty accurate,
Right.
and it just felt like I just kept moving.
Kept
I
moving.
wasn't just standing around.
The two that I feel like I stand around the most in are Peter Pan,
Yeah,
and that one's brutal.
yeah.
Oh shoot, and another one that I cannot think of right now. We did it with Living with the Land because Lightning Lane got way backed up.
That does, if the ride has closed at some point, or that's the problem with Lightning Lane.
Mhm.
If the ride has closed at some point during the day, Guardians does this, right? Guardians frequently closes,
Right.
and it frequently closes for extended periods. And then what happens is you've got like 3 hours worth of lightning lanes all showing up at one time.
Yep.
And now the standby line, even though it's really not that long of a line, it may be inside the building.
But you're stuck.
It's a 90-minute wait.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I cannot think of the other one. That's going to drive me nuts. I'll think of it, and I'll just yell it out when I do.
But Peter Pan is one of those rides that's confusing to me why it takes so long. It should be a continuously running ride. I
You would
realize
think.
they do slow it down and stop it on a
Yeah.
semi.
And now, listen, I will say, man, especially on that last Thursday, every ride we were on, we got stopped.
Really?
Like Spaceship Earth, we would go
Oh, yeah.
10 feet and stop.
Yep.
10 feet, stop.
Yeah, we got stuck on Spaceship Earth. Like stuck on Spaceship
That's
Earth.
right.
I thought we were gonna get evac'd.
Yeah.
Because when I say it stopped, I don't mean like they slowed it down and it stopped for a minute. I mean like we were going along and all of a sudden it's like it makes like this noise and it just jerks to a halt. And we sat there for probably close to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And I really thought we were gonna get evac'd. And instead it started right back up, and we were about 3 cars up from where it turns you back around. We were coming down backwards. We'd already seen our future.
Yeah, well,
And we were right there. It was about to turn us around, and
that's the
spit
worst
us
place
out.
to get stuck
you know,
of all the
honestly,
places.
we were at a nice relaxing angle.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
the
true.
seats could be a little more padded than they are, but
Right.
you know, by which I mean at all, because
Yeah,
they're
at
just
all.
hard plastic.
Yeah,
But honestly, I would rather do that than be at the bottom just sitting there and like, if you just let me stand up and swing my leg over this door, I could leave.
yeah.
They won't let
They
you
won't
do
let
that.
you do that. No,
They will not
that's
let
not
you
allowed.
do that.
That was so all those Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin we got stuck on.
Okay.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Oh yeah.
There's a People Mover we also got stuck on.
Okay.
Going
Worst
back
things to
though
be
to
stuck
Big
on.
Thunder, because I think that was the
Yes,
topic at
that was
hand.
where we started.
What'd you think about the redo?
I
The
liked
update.
it. I liked it. So there are 3 major elements in my opinion. They retracked the whole thing.
Yep.
The track
Which,
is-
real quick. If you don't, want to have this spoiled for you,
That's true.
fast forward on to some
Well,
point in the
we can
future.
do it. I'll do it in a kind of spoiler
No, let's
free
spoil
way.
it.
But yeah, well, okay, fine.
Because it's hard not to,
Yeah,
right?
that's fair. Okay, so yeah,
I'm just warning you in advance.
yeah. Skip ahead. We'll say a few minutes. We'll try to keep this within the time frame we just gave.
Yep.
But you know us.
Yeah, we'll probably talk about 3 other things,
Yeah.
and then whenever you skip ahead, we'll be like, "Hey, so
Yeah.
you're never going to believe this."
Yeah, just
But
book a trip and go down next
Yeah.
week and ride it, and then come back and listen to this episode.
that's right.
So the retrack,
Yes, retract.
it's very smooth.
Oh, way smoother than what it used to be.
I would almost argue it's too smooth.
That's give it.
Give it a little time.
months.
That's the thing. But it really, it's so smooth. It's like Seven Dwarfs.
It is.
And it was a very comfortable ride. I enjoyed it. It still kind of slings you around in the curves.
Yeah, you don't have that like, oh my gosh, the train is off the rails feeling that you did previous.
That's the thing. I think I question if it's still the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Right. And you don't get some of the clickety clacking and
yes.
But man, it was smooth.
It was super smooth. And it, like you said, give it time. It'll wear
They
it
also lowered the height requirement.
They
from
did
40 to 38.
Yeah.
I don't know if that has anything to do with this.
I don't either.
Safety or how they come up with.
I don't
can't.
know how that works anyway.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that it would make a difference there. I mean, the lap bar is the same. Literally, the ride is the same ride.
It's the same ride, same
Other
track.
than same track.
Well, sorry,
it's a new track, but same track layout.
Same layout. Yeah. Sorry.
So I don't know if it's. Well, and I was going to say it's maybe lower speed, but it's a roller coaster. So
yeah, I don't know.
It just is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they just went back and thought, hey, now's the time to do it. Wonder if there's any sort of wonder if they can just arbitrarily change that, or if they have to do any sort of paperwork filing.
I would assume it's a little more difficult now that they don't have Reedy Creek.
Well, that's true. I don't know if they have to do anything like that. I mean, they self-insure, so I don't know. Interesting. We need to find somebody that would know the answer to these questions.
If you know the answer.
Yeah. We'll find somebody. I bet we have a connection. I bet we can find somebody that could get us the answer on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. We'll have to plumb the depths.
Smooth track.
New lighting effects in the cavern at the beginning.
Rainbow caverns.
I actually really liked that. It was really cool.
The water is very much back at the top of the hill.
Yes.
I don't know that it actually went away, but I just know that it was on and I got wet.
Yes. Yeah. All of that was great.
Hill. Yeah.
Yes. All of that was great.
The town.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of the town.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Fresh coats of paint.
Yep. Looked great.
Looked great. Yeah.
I will say right now, because obviously Rivers of America is gone, you don't shoot out over the water. I did miss that.
Yeah.
We'll see whether or not I think it will come back.
Well, it looks like. Yeah. We were talking about there's some steel beams up.
Yes.
So I don't know if they're putting a wall. I don't know if that's part of the Piston Peak.
Yep.
I don't know.
No.
But I'm assuming, from all the concept art, there is a water feature.
There's definitely water involved. Yeah.
So
I think that'll come back kind of at least.
But you won't get that where, is it Liberty Bell?
Yeah.
No, is that what,
yeah. The Liberty
Bell. Going
Bell,
by.
Yes.
And you shoot out around, that was cool.
And that is unfortunate because, they designed it with that sight line in mind.
Yep.
But we'll see. I'm going to wait. I'm going to reserve judgment until we see what they do. They may fix that. They may come up with a really cool sight line to replace that with.
Sure.
It really, I don't know. Maybe when it's all
better.
said and done, we'll go, man, remember when you used to be lame and you just saw the Liberty Bell, but now you got this.
Yeah, but now.
I don't think that's what we'll say, but maybe.
You never know.
And then the final addition they added was on the final lift hill. And we had talked about this, that we hope they would restore the effect of the avalanche, rocks caving in on you.
Or what they have in Disneyland, where it's like a fuse and and a big explosion, at the end, something.
They didn't do either of those.
No.
Instead, as you go up the final lift hill where the tracks are out, angels sing and a giant gold nugget lights up.
Yeah, well, there's you can tell there's what are those things called? Cracks in the rocks that were gold.
And it's all glowing in it. Yeah,
yeah. So it's like you found gold.
That was cool. That's exactly what it is. The sparkle was cool, and then there's a giant gold nugget revealed, and then you launch off down for the rest of the road. Here's what did you think of it?
I was surprised.
Okay,
honestly, this is what I fully wanted. I wanted the fuses are lit. And
we got to get out of here.
We got to get out of here. This thing's going to explode. And give me all the things, all the projections and all that kind of stuff. Yep. So we got in there and I saw the little lines and it looked like gold. And I was like, oh, this sucks. And then we got to the top and they revealed the gold nugget. I was like, oh, that's cool. Okay, you're all pulling it together. And it's a way that it's different from all the other, Big Thunders.
Okay. Yeah.
And, so for that sake, once we got off of it, I was like, okay, all right, I don't hate this. I like it.
That's fair. Aaron, what do you think of it?
I think it is undeniably better, but I think it is a matter of it's like maybe 10% better.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
The ride overall, like,
What did you think of the ending scene, like with the gold nugget though?
I thought so this is a weird reference. When I saw the golden nugget, the thing that I thought of was like a scene from I don't know, like one of those weird dramatic scenes from like Ren and Stimpy or or SpongeBob. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's just like this overly detailed shot, and I was like, okay, that's it. But then the last drop out of that is like kind of disappointing compared to the drop before the golden nugget.
So
It's just
that
a
is
little
true.
anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Also, like I almost missed it because I wasn't expecting it, but
Yeah.
I will. It's like,
Okay.
You kind of have to know the backstory too.
Yeah.
Okay, but see, that was the thing that got me
Yeah.
is that when the gold nugget is revealed, and I know
Right.
the backstory of it, but for me, the gold nugget is revealed, and I was like, oh, cool. Were we looking for that this whole
Yeah,
time? Like,
yeah, no.
what? Like,
This wasn't like Dinosaur where we.
But that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
This was like, okay, I would equate it very much to, it's like if you combined Dinosaur, where at the end you finally find the dinosaur, with Expedition Everest, where the whole time you're like flying on this out of control train trying to escape the Yeti, but then at the end, like you find out the Yeti's actually this really cool dude and you're friends now, but you just run away anyway. Like it was
Yeah.
just, that was like,
I will say it's like so in Dinosaur there's a pre-show
right.
and they
It
tell you
very clearly
we're
spells it
going
out.
back to look for a dino.
Yep.
Okay.
And Expedition Everest as well.
Expedition Everest, there's no
It
like
sets up the
official
Yeti.
pre-show.
No, but I mean,
But I
that's
mean like you
the
are going
best
to
cue.
Yeah.
If you
tells
just
the
read
entire
all the
story.
stuff, it's like setting
Yeah.
up.
I was going to say you got
this
the
Yeti's out
museum.
here.
Yep.
You got all those things. In Big Thunder, you kind of have to put the pieces together
You really got to infer what's going on.
yourself.
Yeah.
And that is probably the challenge. And Disney did put some stuff out. I haven't read it, just
Yep.
being honest. Recently, where they're talking more and more about the backstory, and
Yep.
so you do kind of have to know
Yeah.
that backstory.
Yeah.
And again, for me, like I wasn't putting, like, okay, it's a mine, and we're doing all this, and we're blowing because we were in the queue for an hour
Right.
with our kids who wanted to play with all the things.
Oh, yes.
So anyway, I was very much aware we're in a mine. We're doing all this. We got the birds that go down, and
Yep.
all that. I didn't really realize that we were looking for. Although the guy's name, the Tony Baxter looking guy that
Sure.
apparently owned it, isn't he Barnabas T. Bullion?
Yes. I think that's
so
right. Yeah. Oh, it's a gold mine.
It's a gold mine.
That's the whole thing.
But I don't know that I realized
Yeah.
that until that final lift hill, and I saw the gold, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Barnabas T. Bullion."
I certainly
gold
didn't
mine.
know that there was a MacGuffin of any sort in
Yeah.
this.
That's my
Yep.
thing. I thought we were just riding like in an abandoned mine train
Yeah.
through an old gold mine. I didn't know that we were on this train looking for the
For
gold.
gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like
Well,
when
you
it's
find
revealed at the end, yeah, it's like, oh, we were on a quest to find a giant gold nugget this whole time.
Yeah.
Neat.
Now that you know, does it make it better or worse?
I don't know. For me personally, I think I liked it as just a wild ride through the wilderness.
Sure. Yeah.
Without any real point
Like
to it.
real story.
Bring back the dynamite.
Yeah, but arguably, does it make it worse? Like, I wouldn't say it makes it worse.
right.
But it does. I would have preferred this scene at the end where you've either got the rock slide, it's caving in on you, or the dynamite is going off. You got to get out of here. I like
Right.
that intensity better than like, hey, we did it, or
Huzzah.
we almost did it, or we didn't do it, but we got real close.
Well,
I don't know.
You saw it,
Yeah.
but there's no way you're getting that rock.
No, and I think that was the confusing part of it for me is like, did we win? I don't know. We left it in
choose.
there.
This is your story.
That's
This is your
fair.
story. There's really only one thing to do, and that is to go to Paris and ride their version, and then I think Hong Kong has the best version
Okay.
because it's a forward and backward still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have
So-
to check them all out.
I think that's the only way to solve this mystery.
Speaking of other rides though that recently updated, Buzz.
Yeah, which, man, I'll tell you, Disney has this way of, I hope, I don't know, I'm going to say it, overpromise and under delivering.
Yes, they do.
And I was afraid that was going to happen.
Oh, big time.
Really, I was afraid that was going to happen with Big Thunder.
Yeah.
I don't think it did. I
don't think it did either.
They did fine.
Yeah,
I don't know if
think
they
hit
really
the target.
They didn't promise us anything, right?
No, and I wouldn't say they knocked it out of the park, but it was good.
It was good.
It was
Yeah.
good. It was worth it.
It was good. I really loved what they did with Space Ranger Spin.
I think they nailed it.
It was so much more fun.
Yep.
Than the like the
old version.
Yeah, the gun thing is like nailed down to this, and you're trying to move it around, and the laser. It just, I don't know, your hand hurts at the end of it,
and it only worked like 30% of the time.
Yeah, and honestly, better than Toy Story Mania, where you're pulling on that little rope.
I do love Toy Story Mania.
I don't hate it,
but it wears you out.
It wears you out.
Yeah, the
3D is fine, but some of that is, there's a couple of scenes where I don't know if it's just the projector is wearing, but it's like I'm seeing triple vision,
right?
But man, the Space Ranger Spin, it was so much fun. We did it twice, if not, I think it was twice. We were going to do it 3 times, but we didn't have time to do it.
No, I would say so. The old one was, it was fun. It was, I know there are a lot of people who loved it. I thought it was okay.
Right.
But it was fun. Like I remember doing it, having fun and everything.
And this isn't completely dissimilar.
No, it's, well, what I was going to say is when we went to Disneyland,
right,
and we rode their version, I was like, oh, this is better.
Yeah.
This is a lot better. And I knew they were bringing that idea to, over here to Magic Kingdom. But honestly, they drastically improved on that version of it as well. So really, we've gone from where I would have said, okay, the Space Ranger Spin we had, the one in Disneyland is way better.
Right.
Now I'm back to saying, no, the one in Disney World is way better.
Man, I love that, like, well, I mean, really, you had to hit the center of the target.
You did.
And there's a laser.
Yep.
So you can see exactly where you're aiming.
Yep.
And as soon as you pull the trigger, if it hits, it lights up green.
Yep.
Like you don't.
Or red, if you're the red one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you hit the target.
But you know that you did.
And not only that, so they have the different targets flash. The flashing targets are worth a lot more.
Yep.
And I managed to get a like 700,000 something on the first time because in the very first room the whole robot turned white.
Oh, nice.
And I realized, I'm getting a ton of points. Yeah. And you keep shooting the same target over and over again.
And you get points at the end, like for accuracy.
Yeah, you do. Which I liked that.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, man.
And you get like a target bonus too for like which kinds of targets were you shooting, I assume. I don't really know. Honestly, all in all, this was a lot more fun.
Yeah. It was so much fun.
I think there's a lot more, it's a game. It's a lot more replayability because the original one, once you knew where the high point value targets were, that's what you're going to aim for.
Right.
You're not really doing the whole thing. You're just aiming for these high value targets. What I like about this version is the high value targets move.
Yeah. And
so
you gotta find them.
You do. You've got to constantly be looking around and see where they are. But because your blaster is now like you can pick it up and move it around yourself, you can turn around and shoot behind you. You don't have to spin the thing around. Really, it helps. Obviously,
nor do you feel the need to boot your kid off the ride because they just want to spin the stupid thing around.
Or it constantly points you the wrong way.
Yeah, no, I'm over here. This is it.
Now, one thing they did not fix that I noticed because Aaron and I wrote it, especially in that first room, because the big robot is to the left.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like turning it a little bit to get a better shot. I'd let go of the stick and then it would slowly continue to drift a little bit. And I'd have to like tip it back to the right.
Yeah.
I do wish they would fix that.
I did like though in the one tunnel where you're, so you actually have like drones that you're trying to shoot and you get point values.
Yes.
Based on hitting those targets.
I thought that was really, really cool.
Yeah.
That was definitely, I mean, again, everything about it I think is better than the previous version.
Yep. The only thing that wasn't for me was I never saw Buzz Lightyear in the queue. They had the black curtain down.
He was covered up for us too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know what's going on with that.
No.
Hopefully they'll get that working soon. But
other rides that were recently updated that I experienced for the first time, Frozen without projector faces.
We didn't get to do Frozen.
So we got to do Frozen with no projector faces. I don't know. I mean, look, the projector faces had problems.
Yeah.
Right? Not least to say that their skin tone just wildly mismatched.
Well,
but they worked all the time. They never didn't work. unless you were really unfortunate and saw them when they didn't work, and that is nightmare fuel.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
But
because you either get like a screensaver or they're just like
just blank.
Yeah,
It's just no face there. It
nothing
is
at all.
awful.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they always worked. And when we wrote it, the scene right before you see Elsa, where you've got Anna and Kristoff, yes.
Sven's over there with his
Yes.
tongue attached.
Sven was the only one that was working.
Oh.
Anna and Kristoff were just standing. I mean, the voices are still going.
Yeah.
They're just standing there. And I was like, okay, that sucks.
Yeah.
The rest of the ride was fine, but Tiana suffers from this a lot.
Yep.
There are a lot of the animatronics on Tiana. It's the exact same animatronic tech.
Well, it's just I think of the one, is it Louis or Louis the Gator?
Oh yeah.
That first scene.
Yes.
And like his neck
yes.
is rubbed.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. One of the things that I think we said about Disneyland that's different is that whoever their maintenance team is or whatever, like their budget must be huge because all their stuff was great.
But they close their rides periodic. I mean, especially like we're that January through the beginning of March or whatever, they do a ton of maintenance on all their rides. Disney World doesn't do that.
No,
because they can't.
Yeah.
And I get that, but like, man, it would be helpful if
it would.
Geez, even like one day a month, they would just like cycle through all the rides. Don't do them all on one day, but just, hey, sorry, it's the 3rd of the month and Space Mountain is closed all day today. The problem is they probably need more than they probably need.
Do. But I mean,
2 or 3 weeks to do it
like the animatronic thing.
Yeah,
you can fix that at night.
You would think.
You would think.
But
maybe
I don't
it's
know.
Much more complex. I don't know.
It could be. We've never tried to fix an animatronic.
No, never.
Whoever can tell us about what were we trying to find? Oh, about how. What were we trying to ask about earlier? I said we could probably find somebody who could get us the answer for this.
You know what? We'll listen back.
We'll listen back to our own episode and find out what it is we promised to find out.
You know what? Maybe our wives are right.
Yeah. But okay, so there's
what are we trying to figure out?
I don't know. Oh, lightning lanes. How fast the lines moved. Was that it?
No,
but I did talk about that. I do remember that.
Aaron, what were you trying to think of?
About what?
We're just gonna move on. Ratatouille.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, Ratatouille.
Was this your first 2D?
It was my first
experience?
2D.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I think I liked it better in 3D.
3D.
It's not a huge difference.
Yeah.
But it really drives home the fact that in that first room you are just sitting there watching a giant screen. At least in 3D, it was in 3D.
Pretty much all. I mean, yeah, you're right. I was getting ready to say I think it misses on the first room, and then even when you're running through the halls, and the guy reaches his hand out at you.
Well, yeah, because he's not grabbing for you anymore.
But I realized, as I was going to say that's pretty much all the scenes with the screens.
It is.
So,
but that's it. There's not enough practical effect in it.
Right.
It's just some well-decorated rooms and lots of screens.
Yeah.
So
there, so I said this, I think, before Space Ranger Spin, where I said Disney overpromises and underdelivers.
Sure.
And I think what happens is, they could do it, right? Like they have the talent to do it. They have the expertise to do it.
Yep.
What ends up happening is cost.
Oh, yeah,
and,
sure.
And they say like, hey, you're gonna have to stop. But the number of times I thought this past week, as I was going through different things, and I thought like they didn't have to do this,
right?
Like many of the queues that we stood in line in,
sure,
that are so just well done. Like, Expedition Everest, you mentioned it's the best queue there.
It is the best queue.
They didn't have to do that.
They did not.
You could have done some switchbacks.
You could have,
and it's a fine.
Yep.
It's a good ride.
Yep.
Just that,
Even Big Thunder, we talked about how that used to just be switchbacks.
Yeah, that's all it was.
And now it's themed out and everything. It tells a little bit of the story.
Right.
You're right about that.
There's just so many, and I don't want to say that's what I miss about Disney, because I think they're still doing that with some of the new attractions.
I absolutely think they are. Yeah.
But again, just the number of times, and it was mostly some of the older, like even. Like Living with the Land, I don't know that Living with the Land gets built today.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
true.
And you're going through these these rainforest scenes.
Yep.
And what I was noticing actually is that there used to be some water effects where stuff would run down and it stopped, and I don't know why that is necessarily.
Yeah.
But anyways, like the whole scene that had, where you can see from Garden Grill and it's all those scenes, like it's like, man, like they didn't really have to build this out the way that they did,
right?
In the amount of just detail and rock work and waterfalls and all that stuff, like it would have still been, whatever ride. And I don't necessarily know where I was going with that or where we ended.
But I think the idea that that's what makes some of the Disney stuff so good. They don't cut the corners.
Right.
That's what is upsetting about something like Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Is that entire ride is a giant cut corner, in my opinion.
Well, especially the screens.
Especially the screens.
The scene, like when you're in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
And there's a giant fish hanging from the ceiling.
Yes.
Wonderful scene.
That's a cool scene. I agree.
When you're underneath the oven.
Yes, that's a very cool moment.
On,
yep.
Even at the end, I love the detail because it's the type of work that I've done, sadly, where you can see the screws.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking
about. Like they're sticking out, and I'm like, oh, that's me. Like, but if you're looking at my walls,
that's the thing is the practical effects that they have done on that are great. Yeah. They just cut the corners and used way too many screens to do the rest.
And
I
get why they do.
I do too. But I do hope that they get away from that. I look at their most recent roller coasters that they've done, being Tron and Guardians.
Right.
Screens are doing a lot of heavy lifting on both of those rides.
They are.
Now, I don't complain about either one of those. I get why it is. Tron is too short, but the screen usage is not a problem there. Guardians, the screens, they did a really good job with.
Yeah.
I don't think it makes for a bad ride.
Right. To me, though, both of those, the screens are auxiliary.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like, are they telling the story? Yes.
Yes.
But is it like Ratatouille, where we stop and stare at
just
this
to watch the screens
to make the story move forward?
Yeah.
No.
And I agree with that.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, you're right.
But if there comes a time where they redo Space Mountain, for instance,
right?
I don't want to ride Space Mountain with screens of space flying past me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't. I think it's one of those where Disney can't keep going to the same well over and over again. Arguably kind of like they did when they did Runaway Railway, Rise of the Resistance, and Ratatouille. It's the same ride system three times in a row.
Right.
3 very different implementations of it. The rides themselves are very different, but it's the same ride system, same trackless system. And so I do think they have kind of a tendency to, like I said, try to go back to the well.
They figure something out.
They do.
And they run with it.
They do.
But, So, any other rides?
I don't think so.
I can't think of. There's plenty coming up.
There are. We've got just at the end of this month, we're going to have a new version of Smuggler's Run.
Yep.
We're going to have a new version of Soarin'. We're going to have Rock and Roller Coaster reopen, featuring the Muppets. Did
you check out the car or the guitar that's been redone, like the psychedelic?
I saw it.
Yeah.
Because we rode Tower of Terror yesterday. So I did see it.
Okay.
But we didn't walk over there and look at it or anything.
I just went and snapped a picture real quick.
Yeah. Smart. I should have done that.
I just, what I did miss out on, and that's the Villain show. I really wanted to go see it.
Oh, you're not seeing it yet?
No.
Yeah.
No.
You should go see it.
I wanted to. We did see the Nemo.
Oh yeah, we did
Great
Nemo.
Big Blue and Beyond. Whatever.
Yep.
Very good.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Not as good as Lion King.
Sure.
But a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
We had seen. Had you seen the previous version?
No.
Just like Nemo the musical or whatever.
Yeah. No, I haven't
similar,
seen it. Okay.
But no, it was good. The cast members who are involved, any of the entertainment.
Yes.
It's top notch.
It really is.
Even the folks who are performing. Like thinking of Animal Kingdom, the guys, the drummers over in Africa.
Oh yeah,
and then the band that plays right there outside of Zootopia.
Those guys are fantastic.
Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah, no, that band that plays right there. You're right. Where Kevin is.
Yeah,
it's right there next to Better Do Together, across from Flame Tree Barbecue.
Yes,
that band is
so good.
So tight, dude. They're so good. There's the guy that plays I think we've actually talked about it on here before. It's like a giant harp thing. Over in Africa. I could sit there and listen to that guy play that thing all day long. Beautiful.
It is.
Yeah.
I still haven't got anything to eat from the market. That's right there.
It's time to.
I know.
We got to go back. Now we have a reason to go back.
I've got plenty of reasons to go back. Plenty of reasons.
Speaking of eating
food,
things, though, yeah,
Flower and Garden.
Flower and Garden.
I was able to test some things.
Yeah,
Try some things.
I think I successfully tried all but.
You had a list.
I have my list, man.
And there were some things on your list that I was surprised made the list.
Yeah, I mean, it was on the list, though.
And you stuck to it, man.
I did stick to the list.
I was proud of you.
I did take Italy off the list.
Did you?
I did.
I didn't try anything from there.
I had the arancini from there, and it was honestly pretty decent. It was one of the better things I've ever had in Italy.
Okay.
And it was something that wasn't just one of the better things in Italy. Like, it was actually pretty good. I'll give them that.
All right.
But the rest of the menu just, what's the point?
Yeah.
What is the point? I even had a conversation with a cast member there, not in Italy, but
yeah.
She was from Australia. And she made a joke. Somebody had asked something about where should they go, and she was like, not Italy. And she and I talked about how much Italy sucks. I don't know if she is or not. So
hopefully she's not the only cast member from Australia.
She's not. She's not. They have a lot of them from Australia now. But Italy was the only one I skipped.
Okay.
Other than that, I think I tried everything on every menu.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I did not try that much.
Well,
do you have a favorite?
I had a few things. A few things that I liked a whole lot.
Okay.
The fish slider.
Oh yeah, I tried that.
The blackened fish slider at Florida Fresh was fantastic.
Which replaced the Cubanito.
It did, and rip Cubanito. The Cubanito is still better in my opinion, but this was they did a good job on that.
Okay.
The Incommunicore.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I was going to say, the not the early menu that they did in the first half of the festival, the one they're on right now, which granted the festival ends at the end of this month, so you better hurry if you want this stuff. But the heirloom tomatoes and mozzarella.
That's not what I was thinking.
Oh man.
And the strip loin.
Yeah, the strip loin was so good. That
both
risotto.
Of those, though. Yeah, the risotto, the tomato blanc.
Oh my god.
But yes, the tomatoes.
I didn't even get the strip loin because every time I went there, I just got the tomatoes.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was so good.
That good?
Dude, the tomatoes were
fantastic.
Because it
might have been my favorite thing.
Was it mozzarella?
Yeah.
Mozzarella, heirloom tomatoes. Was it balsamic?
There were balsamic pearls, but there was a shallot vinaigrette.
Oh. Basil
and then,
pesto.
Pesto. Yeah.
Man, I don't love tomatoes, but
it is so good.
If they were cooked,
they were not cooked.
These were not cooked.
See, that's what have gotten me.
But that's the thing is like it just they had so much flavor to them. They were kind of sweet but kind of tangy. Like they just like a really good tomato should be.
Oh, and the croutons.
And it had croutons on it.
That's right.
Everything it set it off. So like you just get literally a chunk of everything.
Yep.
So good.
Yeah, it was really, really good. Those, let's see, the orange bar from Beach Grub or Yacht Grub. I don't remember which one. I think it's Beach Grub. It's like an orange. It looks like an orange ice cream bar, but it's
which one was that from?
It's a moose inside. I think it's Beach Grub.
I think you're right.
I think
the Yacht Grub had the captain's board.
I think so.
Which I tried the captain's board.
Yeah,
and it was really good.
It was good too. Yeah,
yeah. I don't know what kind of jam they had.
Yeah,
that was on there, but
tasty jam.
Tasty jam. It was good.
Let's see other food that was really good. The maple whiskey cake, the at Canada, and the what sirloin tips, not sirloin tips, beef tips.
Maybe beef tips with the mashed potatoes.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, Lennon had 2 helpings of those.
Yes, that was
not
for sure one of my favorite things.
Well,
like, I mean, I'm not here to judge.
And he was like, I want some more of those.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what was super popular in my family, and we probably bought, I don't know, 6 of them.
Okay.
The strawberry shortcake.
The strawberry shortcake, also from Florida Fresh.
Florida Fresh. Yeah.
Was very good.
It was very good.
Very, very good.
The chicken and waffle was good.
Yeah, I didn't think it was as good as last year, though.
I don't know. So last year, I think, again, we were talking about this. I think they had a hot honey.
I think they did, too.
And that's what made the difference.
Yep.
I love the waffle, though.
The waffle is good.
More of a cornbread waffle.
Yep.
Than
savory
just like a
waffle.
Sweet, like a sweet waffle.
Yep.
So I love that part of it. I don't even know what else. The goat cheese and croissant.
No, I did try it. I didn't care for it. I don't like goat cheese.
I know,
but it was on the list, so I tried it.
So good though.
The duck confit actually was pretty good at
from France.
From France, yeah.
I just tried the croissant.
Yeah. Trying to remember what else. Making my way around. There's the cinnamon beignets at the Odyssey.
Yes,
those were delicious.
Those were really good.
Those were really, really good.
Yeah, we had those. There was it's like a berry compote or something.
Yeah, it was cinnamon beignets with a lemon sugar on them, and then like a blueberry compote.
Yeah.
Which I don't usually think lemon blueberry with cinnamon.
Right.
but it worked really, really well.
Yeah.
It was very good.
It was good. I did try the French toast from Brunchcott.
Yeah,
It was good.
it was good. Not my
Sweet.
favorite thing, but it was
Nah,
good.
It was I think I would have liked it more without the caramel sauce. Like it just the
yeah, it
caramel
was
made it too
little
sweet
too
for
much.
me. Yeah. Really, if it had just been almost like a cream cheese,
Yes.
like frosting or something.
Yes.
Been
The
great.
shrimp and grits there was actually pretty good too.
Nah, I didn't try that.
Yeah. No, I did like the shrimp and grits.
What you had the what else did you get from the Odyssey? What was in the Odyssey?
Oh, the
The
Odyssey.
citrus.
You're thinking of the lumpia?
Yes.
Yeah, the plant-based pork taquitos
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, I
Yeah.
tried it. It was on the list.
Yeah.
Better than the Impossible slider that I had for food and wine.
Okay.
That was plant-based too. Obviously, that was rough.
That was terrible.
Yeah, and no offense, if you are a plant-based meat person, good for you.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
Again, we're proud of you.
Yeah,
What cheer you on from afar?
we will. You can have all of them, but it was on the list, so I tried it. And you know what? Come food and wine, I'll try it all again.
Yeah. Well, one of my favorite things that I had at Epcot was not at the food booth, and that was in Japan.
Okay,
We went to the
Garden House.
Garden House.
Yes.
And I got a green grace.
Yeah. Green Grace and the Sora Sky. And
Yeah.
yeah.
It was so good.
The Green
man.
Grace is fantastic.
It was. As a matter of fact, we jokingly took a picture because you got
Yep.
the
I got the Sora Sky.
which is
the
a blue
one.
drink.
So you had the green one, I had the blue
And it
one.
was green, and I was like, "Hey, if we don't make it over to Galaxy's Edge,
Yeah.
let's take a picture of these drinks and post it and say it's the green, and blue milk,
Yeah.
from,
Yep.
from Star Wars." That was delicious, man.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah. If you haven't had that drink,
Yeah,
it's melon flavored. So if you don't like melon, and it is an
Apparently I
adult
do.
beverage. So
yeah.
if
yeah.
you're under the age
That's
of 21 and listening to
Don't.
this, which there aren't many of you, but there are a few,
It could be.
then,
Maybe one day.
maybe we'll be cool
Or
with
maybe
the youth.
not.
We'll be hip.
Nah, we'll be old.
Yeah.
What else? Aaron, did you have any favorites at the Flower and Garden Festival?
It's
Besides the
between
heirloom tomatoes?
I was going to say it's between that or the beef tips at Canada,
Yeah,
which
it's a staple, man.
I also
Yeah.
got those twice. But man, those heirloom tomatoes, like I was talking to Britt, I was like thinking like I was trying to figure out all the ingredients because I might try and just make that because that'd be a super simple thing to make.
Yeah.
And it's almost plant based.
Yeah, sure.
If you had a little plant-based mozzarella on there,
I'm not going to do that. Just give me. I just want the real stuff.
wait till next year when they include the plant-based mozzarella.
You'll have it. You'll have it.
It's vegetarian enough.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
close enough. I mean, to me,
It's meatless.
Yeah. It's not vegan.
Not quite. Yeah, all those things. Yeah, everything. I mean, everything I had, I would have it again.
Yeah, I didn't have anything really that I don't know. I had a few things that I wouldn't get again, but for the most part, it was good.
I was with you when you got the Pokeball.
Yeah, the Pokeball was really good.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
you said.
Yeah, it was really good.
So there were, I think, a couple of different things that we talked about.
Yep.
That you thought like, this is probably just gonna be okay,
Right.
but then ended up being
Yes.
really
yeah.
good.
But I would say this festival menu did not it didn't win me over the way that some others have.
Yeah.
There were a few things that were really good. Some real like shining stars that truly were some of like top tier festival foods. But I would say overall, this was not my favorite festival menu that they have come up with.
Which is unfortunate because I mean historically, Flower and Garden is
Yeah.
my favorite festival.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, obviously the flowers are beautiful.
Yeah.
The topiaries,
topiaries are
they're
awesome.
fun. And just kind of, I don't want to say a surprise,
Sure.
but it's almost like, oh yeah, I forgot that these are here and they
Yep.
look great.
Yep.
The
The butterfly.
yeah,
tent?
did you go in there?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. My kids kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Jolie didn't realize that there was going to be butterflies in there.
Okay. Well,
So-
that's an issue.
Yeah, she was like, "Dad, they're flying around. What do I do if they land on me?" I was like, "Just be still." You know,
Butterfly.
yeah,
You're good.
It's gonna be fine. Don't touch it. Don't kill it.
I did joke with Emily about the giant bead.
Oh yeah,
As you go in and out, the like bead wall or whatever that you got to get through. It's
Yeah.
like, they put this here so that if any of the butterflies try to escape, they're pulverized to death, and they leave them as an example for all the other butterflies. Like, it doesn't seem like a great way. I guess it keeps the butterflies in, obviously, but it feels like if one of them did try to follow you out, like that thing is getting crushed. It's getting just
It's not gonna
bludgeoned
feel
to
great.
death. No.
But
I feel like butterflies don't live that long anyway, so it's probably like, well,
No, they live
I mean,
very short lives.
But monarch butterflies like migrate all the way to Mexico, right?
Well,
Maybe some butterflies live longer than others.
maybe.
They spend the vast majority of their lives as caterpillars,
That's true.
and then as a cocoon.
Caterpillars can't fly to Mexico.
No, and then they are turned into butterflies that don't have mouths and die because they can't eat. They just live to breed.
I think we're going to have to get a third expert on the show with us to discuss whatever it is, the first thing that we wanted to know.
I think we're also going to have to get a note taker
Yeah,
to write down all the things that we need to research for the next.
That's true. We need to do better on our show notes anyway. So
the next thing.
That's something we can jump onto.
Yeah.
So,
well, so we don't have anything on the calendar officially.
No, not yet.
For next trips.
Not yet.
But we are actively making plans to get back down to check out some of the stuff we talked about. Those new updated experiences that are coming to the parks this summer. Because there's many things.
They have a lot going on this summer. Bluey is going to be there.
Bluey's going to be there, which I've seen the stuff from Disneyland. I don't know that we'll get the same stuff, but they're really leaning into Bluey.
They are.
So
and they should.
They should. Why they haven't, I don't know.
Yeah. Licensing.
Have you ever heard about the Black Pearl? Just kidding. That was
we were on an hour-long tangent before we actually started recording.
Yeah.
About
looking
that
stuff up.
Yeah.
Don't even start it back up again.
And the lore
we should have recorded that. Just
Pearl.
made that a whole like bonus episode.
We should.
Dang.
Next time.
Missed opportunity.
That wouldn't be a bad bonus because I want to get the audience. Maybe someone out there knows.
Maybe someone knows.
All right.
We have so many questions.
Keep your eyes peeled for a bonus episode about the Black Pearl.
No. Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship.
Yes. And we'll get 3 experts on here.
And
one will be an expert in butterflies. One will be an expert on
that other thing.
The other thing, and one will be an expert on the other thing.
Yeah.
That we.
I can't wait to go back to and listen to this and be like, oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's right. That's what we said.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's
a little peek behind the curtain. This is exactly how the episodes go, by the way.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Hey, we never claim to be polished.
That's why they pay me the big bucks.
my favorite thing is even as we're getting ready to start recording, Aaron's counting us down. 3, 2, 1. Wait a minute.
Forgot to turn the mics on.
It's something new every week.
That's all right. We're learning.
It's fine.
We're learning.
But you guys don't care about that.
No.
However, it is your turn, fellow hoppers. We would love to hear from you.
Absolutely.
Truly.
Always.
While we were in the parks, we heard from several folks.
Yeah.
And even some of you guys stopped and said hello, and that's always fun.
Yes.
For sure. So, but we would love to hear your thoughts about some of the stuff that's coming to Disney. Are you guys excited about it? Is there something that you're looking forward to specifically? And have you tried out some of the new attractions? Were you there for May the 4th? Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
What was your experience?
Flower and Garden.
Yep. Any of that kind of stuff. So let us know. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, rate, or leave a review wherever it is that you're consuming this content. And be sure to follow us on Facebook or Instagram.
Yep.
You can always stay up to date with everything that's happening here. And as always, thanks for tuning in to Park Opera Society. We'll be back in a couple of weeks with a new episode. And until then, take care and keep hopping.
See you real soon.
Hoodles.
Bye-bye.